The fuck is wrong with people, man? Alright, y'all, so I gotta finish my reading. I'm always keep getting interrupted for some reason. Let's go. Keep getting interrupted for some damn reason. So that was this is part 2 of that other story. I'm gonna keep telling my stories. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna keep telling my story. So the last story I was saying, I heard shots fired. This part 2 of this. People at a party, okay, or something, a celebration or something. I heard shots fired. This is a paid hit or something like that. Could be a black car, a black SUV, I heard. Okay. This something about healing and alignment. The star. It's something about a star. It's something about a star. Paid hit. Putting something to rest. So they can rest and recharge. So they can rest and recharge. Let's go. Reset this. Hell, keep stopping my channel. The fuck? I keep telling motherfuckers, you're not getting that money. So I don't know what the fuck this is about, but you're not getting no money. I'm going to say that for the last time. You're not getting the money. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. I don't know how many times I fucking say that shit. You're not getting it. The fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, this is part 2. So I got to, I'm going to keep doing readings today. I'm going to have to put on Do Not Disturb on my phone. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. Do Not Disturb. The fuck? Some weird ass shit, man. Let's go. So I'm going to be doing these readings all motherfucking day. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. That's where the fuck I'm at. Fuck out of here, man. This shit. Like somebody wants you to show your gifts or something. I'm going to show my shit. Fuck out of here. What it is in for these people? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is it in for you? About somebody. What it is in for these people? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is it in? Like I said. So, like I heard, there's a star, okay, that they trying to put to rest during the celebration, okay? I heard shots fired. This is a paid hit. This could be a black SUV. This is a hitman, okay? This is a hitman that's in a black SUV trying to hit up a star, okay, at a party. Put something to rest, just to put something to rest. So this is a earth sign. So this is the earth sign. I'm gonna get who trying to put. So they paid a hit at a party. I keep picking up Young Dolph too, so I might do a reading on him. Somebody paid the Ace of Pentacles. Yep. A Page of Pentacles. Paid an Ace of Pentacles. Yep. To defeat somebody. I heard, get them before they get me. To even something out. Giving and receiving. Yep. They already paid this hitman. An Ace of Pentacles. Get him before you get me. This is going to be at a party. Yep. Some type of get together, celebration, party. So maybe this party is set up for this person to come there. And it's like 4 people is out. This is a star. So this is a star throwing a party, but it's a paid hit. This is a star throwing a party, but this is a paid hit. Chill. And get my other card. This is a paid hit. Where the hell is that dang? So this is a paid hit. So this is a planned party. That just reminds me of Tupac and Biggie. I just feel like that whole tour that they went on, it was a setup. I just feel like that was a setup for them. Like that. I just feel like that shit was a setup. That's my son. I love him, but you gotta stop distracting me when I'm using my motherfucking gift. You gotta stop distracting me for some odd reason. I don't know. All right. So we got one story where, so these are people like, you know, this story gave me up here. What was that dude name? What was that dude name that got found with that girl? And he got, what is his name? He a big star though. And he got found in the house sleeping with this girl. And he got taken out. Y'all know who I'm talking about? I forgot where he was from. But he got taken out. In the house. Because the girl was like, her man don't live there no more or something. She kicked him out. And then he got found in the bed. Remember he got found in the bed with her and he got taken out. Y'all remember that star? They got taken out. He got found in the bed with this girl, the stripper. I think she a stripper. She was an upcoming rapper, something like that. And he got taken out by this King of Pentacles. Child, y'all remember that? That's what that's giving me. Maybe he was about to sign to Uggs or something. Maybe it's something about Uggs. Maybe he was about to be signed, on Uggs or something like that. Because people was at that time was wearing Uggs. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name if I put my fucking password in my phone. But she told him she was an upcoming rapper. She was a stripper and an upcoming rapper. And the lady ended up fucking around with this star, this rapper. And she told him I kicked out my man and all that shit. And this man came back and unalived this man in the house. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That's what that giving me. Child. That motherfucker coming back. And it's like I said, it's something about Uggs. Like the reminder is gonna be something about Uggs. This person gonna keep seeing Uggs. So the woman and the man. That's who they aiming for. This woman and this man. I can't think of his name, but he was an upcoming rapper. No, he was already a rapper. He was known. He was already a rapper. And he got caught in the bed with this woman. And the man took him out. This story, that story about the jail shit, I'm gonna leave that one alone because I think we already know who this is over here. Got took out an empress. Y'all know who I'm talking about over here. He took out an empress. I'm gonna just say PD. I'm gonna just say PD. He took out an empress. Y'all know what empress I'm talking about. Okay. This one right here, I'm just getting child. Ooh. Hell to the fuck yeah. I'm getting that boy. Why can't I keep put my password in my phone? I ain't gonna be here. Oh, I know hers. Watch this shit. I'm gonna get it. So I got hers. Okay. I couldn't even hardly hear my son anyway. I'm like, what the hell? Gotta get you some better Bluetooth, boo boo. All right, I got it. All right, so here we go. Let's go. I'm gonna get the rapper name that got taken out while he was in the bed with this. She's okay. So he was a rapper, and she was an upcomer. She was a stripper and an upcomer rapper. So she hooked up with him, and she kicked her boyfriend out. She told him he was kicked out, and this man kicked open the door and unalived this rapper right here. Y'all know who I'm talking about. So that's that story. The other story about the jail shit, that's PD. I'm gonna just say PD. Ooh, it seemed like it's a lot of paid hit. It seemed like it's like, and you wouldn't even be able to tell like motherfuckers jumping in somebody's body. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get her his name. Come on. These letters so small. What's his name? Trouble. Okay, Trouble. That's his name. That rapper Trouble. That's who I'm talking about. Mariel Samonte, or an Atlanta-based rapper who was killed in June of 2022. Trouble, that's his name. Atlanta rapper killed June 5th, 2022, while visiting a woman at her apartment, Rockdale County, Georgia. So, yeah, the suspect, Jamichael Jones, the ex-boyfriend of the woman's Trouble was visiting, was charged with his murder. So, This can tie into this shit too with the jail shit. If he in jail, that can tie to that shit. But I heard that too. So there's gonna be a lot of that shit going on. Like motherfuckers in jail. So this tie into this shit too. Ending of a cycle. Trouble. That's this person's name. But this is all separate. And then somebody is planning a party just to take out 4 people. Somebody's planning to take out 4 people at a party. This is a paid hit, giving and receiving. To defeat this person, like I heard, get them before they get me. This weird. So that's that story. I knew I was picking up somebody that was, you know, they got taken out in the bed. Remember I told y'all that? By a King of Pentacles. And so that will be a stripper. Now, I ain't saying all strippers is, but this person was just trying to get a rap deal. You know what I'm saying? By dating him. Kick the boyfriend out so she can get a rap deal. You know. So it basically was a sacrifice. So she sacrificed basically this man. You know. That's his name, Trouble. Okay. I gotta get some more. Knight of Wands in reverse. Passion. No passion. So she really ain't even had passion for this shit. Rapping. Because is she rapping now? After this happened? Judgment. I just told you. Look. Unaliving somebody. Under judgment for unaliving somebody. I told you they coming from the fucking grave. This person wants to be released from the grave. These people could be released from. It's something about the book of the dead. I'm not even fucking joking with you. This some crazy shit, members. This some crazy shit. You just gonna be starting to see. You just got, if you got spiritual eyes to see, you gotta see this shit spiritually. You gonna have to see this shit spiritually. Like when you start seeing shit going on, you gotta look at it spiritually, not the 3D. And then look at the person. If the person get arrested, this person in jail is not like, they might do an extra charge, but you're gonna see this person was paid. They gonna get off. That's how you're gonna know there's angels amongst us. But these are death angels. Like they're coming back as death angels. Rejuvenation. Regeneration, rejuvenation. They're coming back as death angels to get their revenge. And they're allowed to, because this is judgment. Didn't I just say this is judgment day? Didn't I just say that for these unalivings, for these sacrifices? So these people is walking them under, and I don't know why I heard takeoff. When I heard this rising, that's the first thing I heard. This rising that he got shot. Offset. Now, they say they arrested 2 suspects. Now, if I go look at their pictures, if I go look spiritually at their pictures, I bet you my money I see Takeoff eyes or something in them. If I compare the pictures. So you gotta look at this shit spiritually, what's going on, members. That's what I'm hearing. It's something spiritually about to take place. Be careful how you entertain strangers. Now, this is the time right now. This is why a lot of people probably saying, I want to be single. I mean, you don't have nothing to worry about because you wasn't out here sacrificing motherfuckers. But the wicked shall not get no rest because these people, they're coming back. The wicked, that's why they said the wicked ain't gonna get no rest. These motherfuckers roaming the earth. I'm just letting you know. They got a certain amount of time. What I keep hearing. Ooh, a certain amount of time. Child, I can't even fucking lie. To do what they need to do to handle their business with the wicked, the devil. Child, I told you some type of code Then I say like it's a certain amount of time. This code gotta open. This code gotta be open, cracked open. They're gonna have a certain amount of time to run the earth. Dan Short Skippy to balance something out. They got a certain amount of time to balance something out. Child for Mother Earth. Child the Emperor. So they got permission from Gab and Nut to leave motherfuckers out in the cold because they abandoned them. Offer for offer. Child for a fishy offer. Child, what the fuck? Yeah. Patience. And then victory. And then the sun. Child, that's not a regeneration. Regenerate. That's regeneration. Fulfillment. High priestess. Bring balance and fucking justice. Child, Queen of Swords. Taking swift action. Dan Shore is an ancestor. Start. A fresh start. New heaven, new earth. This shit about to go down, y'all. This is just weird what I'm picking up and creepy. So it was a set timer. It's always a time. Time is an illusion, but it's a set code. You see, like the horns up there, trumpets, they blowing trumpets and shit. It was a set time for these people to come back in spirit and walk amongst us. And walk amongst us. And then they get to go handle their business. They got permission. They handle what they need to handle and go back. And this is all to bring balance and justice. Mother Earth agrees. Divine agrees. It's just to do a reset. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, child, they facing each other. Them two facing each other. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. Swift action. This is an agreement like from, this is like back in the day. The Fool. Started fresh beginning to get fulfillment for divine. Child, bringing balance and justice. Seeing through the damn illusion. It's something out. You see that she got the scroll in her hand. The Torah, whatever y'all want to call it, but the scroll, bring balance and justice. This was always meant to happen. This was a divine timing. When I see this and this is divine timing. Something was already coded for these people to walk amongst us. I'm trying to tell you. You're going to see some creepy shit and you're going to hear some creepy stories. Like even people seeing big ass angels in their home. Or seeing people that they took out before they got attacked. Like shit like that. Like I seen them and them. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like they came through them. If they survived, if it was just an attack, and if they survive, you're gonna hear people telling stories like, I seen that person's face, for some odd reason before they attacked me. Some shit like that. That's how they gonna know they probably end up coming out saying there is people jumping in people's bodies. They probably even come out with that. There are people jumping in people's bodies. You're going to hear a lot of stories like that. This shit right here, this party, this is a setup party. This is a setup party. Somebody paid the Ace of Pentacles. Get them before I get them. I just heard somebody. Ooh-wee. I just heard. This got something to do with some high level shit. This some high level shit. This has got something to do with sacrificing people and resetting, regenerating, resetting the whole shit. So it was a set timer on this shit. What I'm getting with these sacrifices, it's like the devil coming to collect, but it's actually not the devil coming to collect. It's these people. that's using people's bodies to come collect. You just gotta see it spiritually. That's what I'm seeing. There's like so many different stories, and how did I pick up that right there? Trouble. Because I just said exactly what happened. Like something happened fast. You know, real fast. Before you know it. That's that story right there. So it's something about Uggs. I don't know if he's supposed to be sponsored by Uggs, or it got something to do with that, like being sponsored by Uggs, or maybe he was about to do signing with Uggs or something like that. You know, this is some crazy shit. There's some crazy shit about to take place. There's some crazy shit about to go down, boo boo. It's some crazy shit about to go down. Judgment Day. For the wicked. This is like Judgment Day for the fucking wicked. And making sacrifices. And they know it's coming too. Because I'm going to tell you, I be hearing a lot of songs. If you watch these rappers, I be hearing a lot of songs. You get what I'm saying? They raps is like, you know, God save me. You know, mostly all these songs about God save me. Da, 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 da. They be in churches now singing, doing videos in churches, and they like, because it's like they know it's coming. And then they go right back to they rapping again like they used to. Then they go right back to God save me. Just watch different people when they coming out with their raps, and you'll see most of them be like in churches or singing some type of song like save me, you know, I'm lost, you know. The wicked don't get no rest. They ain't gonna be able to rest. You, on the other hand, be able to rest. That's what he meant by that. The wicked ain't gonna get no rest. Now, if you really think about it, yeah, because these people got to come back and get their fucking revenge. So they ain't gonna be able to sleep. They ain't gonna be able to rest. Nothing. They're gonna be on that lean. They're gonna be popping pills. They're gonna be smoking, drinking all the time. Because they know the devil, not the devil, is that the devil? They entertain the wrong people. They entertain angels and then they took them out. You got to understand this. Be careful how you entertain strangers, because you might be entertaining as an angel unannounced. They entertain angels unannounced. And not only that, with passion, they took them out. So they get their revenge one way or another. They got to come back to collect. It's not the devil coming back to collect. This is God and Mother Earth and Gab and Nut and ancestors allowing them to come back and do what they need to do. If you read Revelations, the metaphor of that shit, you know, these are the times, and this is the season of the motherfucking horse, the chariot. So you're going to hear some strange things. You're going to see some strange things, remember, but I'm telling you, just like I keep saying, don't even, you know, you won't pay attention, because I really don't watch meetings sometimes, but I just be meditating, you know, partying to myself, you know, staying on my creative self, creating shit. I don't have no more dream catchers to do, so I didn't even know see, that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know that I did that shit. Finished all of them. That was some odd shit. Like, I'm in here meditating, doing my frequency, and then some said, get up and do your dream catchers. I didn't know. I thought I was going to just do one. But I ended up doing like 5, 6 of them motherfuckers that night. And then when I was showing y'all me finishing them, I thought I didn't finish them. I already finished them. So that night I even finished them, put the feathers on them and all that shit. And even, that's what I'm saying, fast changes. Like, shit is elevating. And you got to get on that 140, that's 144,000 frequency. You got to get on that shit. And that's why I be telling, like, okay, go work that 9 to 5. You ain't gonna get shit out of it. If that third eye spiritually or that pineal gland ain't popping, you ain't get a motherfucking thing out of it. Not a goddamn thing. I'm just trying to say, times is about to change fast. You know, I gotta come back for another members read, but let me close it out with some numbers. These are some interesting reads, y'all. This is crazy. Like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on, y'all? J. Michael. So y'all just pay attention to that name, okay? JaMychal Jones. Y'all pay attention to that name. That name come up, you know, in the media, some shit like that. You don't know who that is. That's the one that under a lot of trouble. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And then when that story come out about them suspects, shown who did that to and then when I said news, look, Fox News just came up here. I just said pay attention to the news, and Fox News just came up here. Pay attention to the news. Because I'm telling you, you gotta look at shit from your spiritual eye. I'm gonna say eye, because when you see the two suspects that you know, did this to Offset, you gonna see Takeoff. I guarantee you, you gonna see Takeoff. If you look at, you know, spiritual eyes, or if you even put his picture next to these people, you're gonna see his features. It might spook you out. It's gonna be a lot of spiritual shit just going on. That's what I'm getting. It's gonna be more spiritual than 3D. That's why you gotta be on that frequency. Because you'll be the type of person, like, if somebody say they seen something, saw something, and that's how we're gonna know your spiritual eyes ain't awakened or you ain't on that frequency. You'll be the one to say, you ain't see that shit. I ain't see that shit. Because your eyes ain't awakened. There's people that's out here spiritually looking at shit on the spiritual realm. Like, yo, did you see that? So more shit, like, since people are awakening, that frequency is high as fuck, you're going to see a lot of people saying they see shit. But see, and then they want to say you crazy. Just like I told you about the UFOs. I keep mentioning UFOs, aliens, if there's aliens among us. And motherfucker keep saying, see, the ones that's not awakened will say, no, it's not. Nobody don't have no alien. If you got reptilian blood, why wouldn't they be alien DNA? But y'all talk about reptilians bloodline. Y'all talk about the reptilian bloodline. So there's not an ancient bloodline far as an alien. Because those people were super powerful. Those people, they tapped the fuck in. The people from ancient Kemet, they was all the way tapped the fuck in. You get what I'm saying? That's why they live to be 1,000 years old, 2,000, and still get to see, you know, with the Book of the Dead, they still get to be here. They still roam amongst us. That's what I'm saying. If you don't understand the Book of the Dead, when they mummify the body and all that shit, you don't know what that means. You need to go look that up. That means they get to leave their body and come back to their bodies. That's why they mummified the body. Needed. Somebody said needed. Somebody said needed. It just popped up needed. Whatever that means. I'm trying to tell you. The Book of the Dead, child. Book of the motherfucking Dead. Y'all better go read that shit. Dead Sea Scrolls. That high priestess be holding them Dead Sea Scrolls in their fucking hand. It's a timing for everything. That's what I'm trying to fucking tell you. It's a portal open, you know, all the time. People don't even believe in portals. But you hear people telling stories about how they was at the stoplight. And then all of a sudden they ended up on the other side somewhere. It is people telling stories like yo, I'm sitting at the stop. 1 minute I'm sitting at the stop sign. How the fuck I ended up in another state, didn't know where the fuck I was. And their kids was in the car with them. And the kids saying the same thing. So you could believe it or not, you know, what I believe that was when I heard that lady said that, the first thing popped in my head, they was what you call that? What the aliens be doing? You know, ported them. They ported them up and then, you know, put them somewhere else. I forgot what you call that shit. And then after I said that, I said there's aliens amongst us. After I said that, 2 days later, they're having a meeting about that shit, about the aliens. Like, you know, would you say they're aliens? I showed y'all that on my community board. They talking about that shit now. Like, and they shook as fuck. And you know they don't want any of you to call on your ancestors, especially if they aliens. They don't know what the fuck they gonna do. You call on your aliens, you know, ancestors. But these are very powerful people. When we say aliens, these are just high vibrational beings, enlightened beings. Y'all be getting them pictures like they're fucking, you know, they did have people like, you know, scientists and people that found aliens and shit like that, and they gray and they're, you know, with the big eyes, and these are enlightened ones. They're very intellectual and electronic. You know, these are some beings right here, y'all. These some beings right here, y'all. These are some beings right here, y'all. 3434, manifest your dreams. Your desires are within reach. Stay focused and watch your dreams turn into reality. So y'all have the power to manifest. You just, that's why I say if you prefer to go work a 9 to 5, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you, but that's gonna stop in a minute. And this is what I'm saying. Y'all gotta pay attention. If they say they're about to build AIs to take over your job, that means they know there are high intelligent beings. Now they rather work with high intelligent beings. Y'all stay in the slumber so goddamn long. They're like, shit, we gotta go with the times. Shit, we need some high vibrational beings. But they're beings, but they're computers, but they're beings. I know y'all seen that movie with Will Smith before about the AI and shit. Even they're on that shit. They'll act like they ain't on that shit, that awakening shit, that high vibrational shit. But why are you building AIs? Because you awakening with the times. You're going with the times. You're going directly with the aliens. You get what I'm saying? They could be getting they could be getting uploads from, aliens. I mean, in order to build shit like that, you gotta be high vibrational. You gotta be like a awakened being to just know how to do that shit. I'm trying to tell you. Manifest your dream, 3434. What y'all gonna do? That's what I'm saying. When all these AIs take over, you already see this taking place. You already see this take. Some places I go to, it's already a computer talking. For the people that work there, there's a computer talking at the drive-thru. That's telling you right there, they're getting you prepared for shit. If you're not prepared, then it's just gonna take you by storm, like, and you're gonna just be mad as hell. Why would I be mad as hell when I already foretold or seen what was coming? What the fuck I'm gonna get mad for? Child. But then y'all be sitting up here screaming, I want things to change. I want things to change. But you don't really want shit to change. And anything, even with humans, there's gonna be bad and good. So when something coming in, you say you don't like it, and you say it's gonna be destructive with those AIs, but it was destructive with humans. What's the fucking difference? You had a bunch of wicked motherfuckers destroying the fucking earth. What's the fucking difference? I don't see no fucking difference. Computer humans, if they start being destructive, humans was already destructive. What's the fucking difference? Humans cause wars. Unnecessary. What's the fucking difference? That's why I said motherfuckers need to balance out their left and right fucking brain. Because that's the way I look at shit. Like, what's the fucking difference? If they start acting up and doing different shit, being destructive, what's the fucking difference? Y'all have riots, burning up businesses, all that fucking shit. Jumping on cars, flipping cars, taking people out, sacrificing people. What's the fucking difference? I don't see no fucking difference. That's why I heard Divine say just now, humans are too hard to, what was it? Humans are too hard to, you know, not show gratitude, but humans are too hard to not show love. Let me get the word. Humans are too hard to, I'll think of that shit later on. Humans are too hard to satisfy. Because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all want. Y'all all mix the fuck up. I said humans. Now, if you know you're a alien being, if you know that for sure, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm not talking to you, so don't get all up in your feelings. But the ones that's on that 3D shit, when I just said that, you got offended. Humans are too hard to satisfy. So when divine decide to design something else, you will call that the devil too. But you won't call yourself the devil. That's what I'm saying. You won't call yourself wicked. That's weird to me. Humans have destroyed the whole motherfucking earth, but you wouldn't call yourself wicked. You wouldn't call yourself wicked. You don't even appreciate Mother Nature. Y'all be out here littering, throwing shit everywhere. So Mother Nature got to do what it got to do. You don't appreciate it, and stop acting like you do. Stop faking the funk. That fake ass energy that y'all putting no more out here, they're not hearing that shit no more. And that's just point blank. If you're going to be high vibrational, or get the fuck out. You don't understand that? Be high vibrational or get the fuck out. Raise your vibrations or get the fuck out. You don't understand that? You don't understand that? You still want to be with the Matrix? Get the fuck out. Because what are you actually doing but complaining? You too hard to satisfy. Nothing don't make your fucking ass happy. Not even if you do got a 9 to 5, that shit ain't even making you happy. You busy fucking complaining. When you should be grateful for this little shit that you got. There's people out here don't have a fucking job. There's people out here walking the streets homeless as hell with 5 children on their arm, wishing they had some money. You'll be the type of motherfucker that have a job and walk right past their ass. Won't give them a fucking a dime out your fucking paycheck, and not knowing that that spirit comes back. You give, you receive 100-fold. But y'all don't think like that. Y'all think y'all just so, God created me and I could be on this earth. He gave you free will. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. Yeah, that's what you think. Humans are hard to satisfy. You're hard. You've been too hard to fucking satisfy. So fuck it. Give me another number. Humans are too hard to satisfy. So fuck it. And what you gonna do? Tell God what he need to do? You gonna be a narcissist with divine and say, well, I think you need to do this. And divine said, this was already planned out, bitch. That's in my turn. This was already time zone. This was already planned out, bitch. This was planned out before your ass was even in your mom's womb. This was planned out before creation was even created. Before your ass was even created. Before I even created man, this was already created. It was already written. It ain't shit you could do about it. So why are you complaining about it? Your life was already written. So what are you complaining about? That's the contract you signed. People don't believe in that. You signed the contract before you came here. I'll take that one right there. Now zoom me down, Scotty. Y'all must don't understand the concept of a womb, right? That's almost like, this is a spiritual body, right? It's almost like a UFO. Like your body is like a spaceship. Woman's body is like a spaceship. That's why you got a hole right there. Okay? You can pull in, you can pull out. It's a portal. That's why you got water that build up in your womb and all that. Y'all don't get the concept of let there be light. Y'all don't get the concept of that either. Y'all don't even get the concept it was darkness. You don't get the concept of that, huh? The earth was dark with no form. That's the womb. No form. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of creation. The earth was dark with no form. And then when he said, let there be light, that's when you're coming out the womb. Fishes, create the fishes. Y'all don't get it. I got it. It's a portal. Let there be light. That's when the doctors pull you out the womb and you seen light for the first time. You know. Then he said, you're going to be walking amongst this earth, create this, create that, the 7th day, the 6th day. Come on now, y'all not getting it. When you first born, you get your umbilical cord cut. Okay? Cord. Child, y'all be understanding about creation, boys. That's when I was young, when I used to read the Bible, I used to just read it a different way. I always was like that. Like when I seen the Bible and I read a scripture, I used to be on some other shit. Like, this mean, what about, okay, you be like, when he said the earth was without form, I would think about the womb. That's the beginning trimesters of your labor pains, if you want to say that. Yeah, that's the beginning. When you first find out you're conceiving creation. It's talking about the first 7 days. Y'all better pay attention. That's why I said it's codes. Y'all just don't get it. It's a Da Vinci code. Once you unlock that code, you got your, enlightenment, and you got your Akasha records. Y'all understand, but okay. You can open up your Akasha records then when you understand. Okay? And most of the Bible names was changed. From Kemetric names to Greek, Hebrew. It was changed. Because I'm going to tell you, if you read the stories that was happening, you go back at ancient Kemet, it's the same fucking stories. They just changed the name. And that's to let you know these were some very powerful beings. Very powerful beings. They're so powerful they had to change their name. You don't get it, do you? Because they already had their Dead Sea Scrolls. They already had their Book of the Dead. You are not allowed to put their names in no type of fucking other fucking paperwork. You'll curse yourself. So they had to change the names. Y'all don't get it, though. They didn't want to curse themselves. So they couldn't put their names directly in. They had to change the name. Your name is powerful. A signature is powerful. I don't give a fuck. They understand like spell work, like spelling, spell work. You know what I'm saying? That's spell work. Spelling is spell work. You put out blessings or curses. That's what I'm saying. So that's why they changed the names. If you was to go in there in church, okay, and the ancient gods was Amun-Ra, right? That's a very powerful being, okay? Instead of saying God or Jesus, okay, which would be Amun-Ra in ancient Kemet, that is a very powerful being. And when you go back in them days, call on Amun-Ra then. Oh, he coming. So they had to water it down a little bit. You better understand. They could not put those names in that Bible. They will be cursed. They already had their Dead Sea Scrolls in their Book of the Dead. So they could not put their names in that Bible. They had to change the names. These are some very powerful beings. You call on them, they're coming. When he said, look, for instance, example. So I just told you who's in charge of the graveyard, right? In the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. That's the graveyard. Dry bones. The city of dry bones is a graveyard. Because what are they? They only bones. See what I'm saying? Y'all be swearing y'all know, be knowing shit metaphorically and shit. The city of dry bones is the graveyard. So the people they had go to the city of dry bones, right? The graveyard. Exactly what I was just saying earlier about them people waking up from the grave, shaking up. Got to be shaken up out of the grave. Y'all don't get that? The city of dry bones is the graveyard. Let me finish. Child, I just used it metaphorically when I was a child. Like, that's a graveyard they're talking about. You be like, they be like, shh, 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 shh. That's how they used to do me. Shh, 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 shh. I'm like, that's not like the graveyard they walking in. So the city of graveyards? Yeah, I'll get that city later on, but it's the graveyard. Because that would be like dry bones. Anyways, 999. The foundation of all love is self-love, and angels are, oh yeah, I just got it too. So if this is the Book of the Dead, and it's the city of dry bones, gotta be shaken up, and they was able to be mummified. If they was able to be mummified, see, that's what I'm taking from the Bible to Kemet. They mummified to be able to leave their body and come back. And if it's a city, the shadow of death, the city of dry bones, and it's a graveyard, and they said they got to be shaken up. Somebody had to go shake them bones up, wake them up, spiritually dead. They ain't had no soul. Yeah. But them people that's mummified still got their souls. Because they're able to leave their body and come back. Child, the foundation of love is self-love, and the angels urge you to practice self-care and self-compassion, as well as lead to more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. I know that's right. I hear a lot of people say they don't want to get in a relationship. I don't want one either. Not right now. Not until I get my mind, body, and soul on a, on the right motherfucking path. I know that's right, boo-boo. And I'm happy. I'm not depressed, You might see me go off sometimes because I hate wicked motherfuckers. I can't stand them with a pack. I can't stand a wicked bitch or a wicked nigga. I just can't stand it. I guess I'm on the same side as Divine. I cannot stand. You love them. You care about them. But I can't stand a wicked ass motherfucker. A snaky, grimy ass, wicked ass motherfucker. I just can't stand them. Stay the fuck from around me. Judas. Lead to more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. Okay, 999, 3030. Embrace transformation. Embrace transformation, for your future is bright as you evolve and grow. I hope all y'all evolve like 144,000 frequency, because you can get a lot of communication when you do. Communication. Effective communication is the key to strong, loving relationships. The angels remind you to express your feelings openly and honestly. And now I'm blunt. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm blunt. I got a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. Let me see how many times I got it in my chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My North Node is Sagittarius. That's how I know I'm on my right motherfucker. Luck, manifestation, high philosophy. My North Node is Sagittarius. My sun sign is Sagittarius and my North Node is Sagittarius. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that about a bitch? So when motherfucker be coming like, you not on your path, bitch, I know my North Node. You better go study yours instead of being concerned about somebody else's North Node. Study yours. This is the problem. That's why I said humans is full of shit. Y'all became full of shit. You mind too much business that you're not supposed to be minding instead of concentrating on what you need to concentrate on. That's why the world is fucked up the way it is now. That's why Mother Nature ripping this shit up. And you still don't see spiritually what's going on. And you still concentrating on the next person. Child, I'm concentrating on my destiny and helping other people. Okay? And, partying. Okay? Partying. Self-care. All that motherfucking shit. Ain't gonna miss a day of it. And me, the only motherfuckers I'm worried about are them wicked ass motherfuckers. Cause I ain't minding nobody's fucking business. But you sure am mine. You sure worry about my path. You sure worried about my path. Keep worried about it. While you worried about it, I'm over here partying. While the wicked getting tossed the fuck up. And I'm like, okay, God, whatever you want to do. Hey, I ain't got shit to do with it. Not a goddamn thing. I can call judgment when I'm being fucked with, but I can't cause it. I don't be out here seeking revenge on no fucking body. I can be a wicked ass soul too and be like, yeah, let me get, but nope. So members, that's that reading. You just want to see a lot going on. But Divine saying that they want you to open up your spiritual eyes and see shit. Not just your 3D. It's going to be a lot of changes. Okay. It's going to be a lot of changes. You just move your ass out the way and let Divine do what he has to do. You do what you got to do to manifest, be creative, use the gift he gave you, and, keep raising your fucking vibrations, open up your chakra, do what you need to do, mind your business. Don't worry about the next. Hey, if you got a goddamn tornado or a destruction going on next door, mind your business. It's for a motherfucking reason. You just hold your head up and you be like, okay, that's Divine. That's what Divine wanted. That's the way Divine designed it. This was already designed before I even got hit to this bitch. All this shit was Divine and written before I even got to this bitch. So it is what it is. Anyways, y'all, I love you. Until later, ta-ta.